Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to implement server storages in Windows Server 2016. This task is very similar to Lab 4 of Microsoft official academic course Installation, Storage and Compute with Windows Server 2016 Lab Manual Exam 70-740. I will need a domain controller and two servers, Server 3 and Server 4. From the server manager of Server 3, I open File and Storage Services. From Disks, I check the number of disks. Then I go to a storage pool, right-click on Primordial and select New Storage Pool. From the New Storage Pool wizard, I go Next and then I give a name to the storage pool. On the physical disk page, I select 3 disks and then go Next. After that, I click on Create and close the wizard. So a storage pool. Next, I right click on the storage pool that I created and select New Virtual Disk. On the Select the Storage Pool dialog box, I click OK. In the New Virtual Disk wizard, I go Next and give a name to the virtual disk and go Next. On the Selection of Storage Layout page, I select Mirror. On the Provisioning page, I select Fixed Provisioning, and for the size of the virtual disk, I specify 32 GB. Then I click on Create. After creating the virtual disk, it starts a new volume wizard. I go through this wizard with default values, and for the disk size I specify 20 GB. For the file system, I select NTFS. I give a volume label and finish the rest of the wizard. That is the end of part 1, creating a storage pool. Next, I am going to create and configure 2 iSCSI targets. On Server 3 Server Manager, I start Add Roles and Features wizard. I go through this wizard and install iSCSI Target Server and iSCSI Target Storage Provider VDS and VSS. Then I go through the rest of the wizard. When the installation is complete, I close the wizard. Then from the Files and Storage Services, I select iSCSI, and then from the Task menu, I select New iSCSI Virtual Disk. I go through this New Virtual Disk wizard. Give a name to the virtual disk. Specify the disk size as 2 GB. And I give a name to the target. On the Access Server page, I add an initiator as the method to identify the initiator. I select by IP address and add the IP addresses of the servers. I finish the rest of the iSCSI virtual disk creation wizard. From the Tasks menu, I select New iSCSI Virtual Disk. I go through the wizard, give a name to the new iSCSI virtual disk, and also specify the size of the virtual disk as 8 GB. After I finish creating the new iSCSI virtual disk, I close the wizard. That is the end of creating and configuring iSCSI target. Next section is Lab Challenge, configuring iSCSI Initiator. I will configure a server to connect to the iSCSI target that I created before, and then I will prepare the drive for users. From the Server Manager Tools menu, I select iSCSI Initiator. At the prompt for starting the Microsoft iSCSI service, I select Yes. Next, in the iSCSI Initiator Properties dialog box, I go to Discovery tab and add a target portal through the Discovery Portal button. In the Discovery Target Portal dialog box, I type the IP address of server 3 and close the dialog box. Then I go back to the Target tab and click on Connect. Then I press OK on the Connect to Target dialog box. Then I go to Volumes and Devices tab and select Auto Configure. Then I close iSCSI Initiator Properties window. Then I go to Computer Management on Server 4, open Disk Management, right click on the 2 GB drive and bring it online. I right click on the 2 GB drive again, initialize disk, and press OK. In the same way, I also initialize 8 GB disk, and then I right click on the 8 GB unallocated volume and select New Simple Volume. I go through the New Simple Volume wizard, give a volume label, and finish the wizard. Then I go to the 2 GB drive unallocated volume and create a new simple volume. Then I format the 2 GB drive, give a volume label, and finish the wizard. Then I close Computer Management. Next, I go to the Server Manager and open iSCSI Initiator from the Tools menu. From the iSCSI Initiator Properties dialog box, in the Target tab, I select Connected Target and then click Disconnect and Confirm. Then I close the Properties dialog box and close Server Manager. That is the end of Lab Challenge part. In order to do other labs, I may need to delete the iSCSI volumes that I created in this lab. To do so, I go to Files and Storage Services on Server 3, select iSCSI, and then in the iSCSI Virtual Disk area, I right click on the drive that I created and choose Remove iSCSI Virtual Disk, and then I confirm the removal. Then I go to volumes and right click on the 20 GB volume that I created before and choose delete volume. At the prompt, I confirm the deletion. Then I go to a storage pool and under virtual disk, I right click on the virtual disk that I created before and select delete virtual disk. At the prompt, I confirm deletion. Then I go to the storage pool section, right click on the storage pool that I created before and delete the storage pool. At the prompt, I confirm deletion. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like to receive notifications on future videos, please make sure you are subscribed to my channel and set up notification by tapping on the bell. Thank you for watching.